Good morning and welcome to Black Pig Printmaking Studios on this beautiful sunny August morning. Today I'm going to be teaching you about these little bad boys. This is called a nipping press. We call them nippers in the studio. Sometimes they're called copy presses. I've looked into what they were made for a little bit, and I've done a version of this film before and got some really interesting feedback, so thank you for that. I'm still not really sure about it though. So they are supposed to be for copying letters, so when the ink is still wet you make a facsimile, which is the wrong way around. I don't really get that. I've seen them used in a film about map making, where Ordnance Survey map makers would use them for tightening the creases on maps, folded maps. I've also, they're often used in bookbinding as well. But we use them as platen presses because they are a much more affordable alternative to, say, an Albion press. A baby Albion or full Albion or a Columbian press with much bigger things, and they're a real project. Anybody that has those generally has them, and any footage about them, any photographs of themselves are always standing next to their Albion or their Columbian press. These are beautiful little things, much more portable. They weigh about 43 kilos, so you can move them around like that if you've got a nice strong back. If you want to use them for printmaking, you have to have these boards of MDF. That's because the platen moves around and you get an uneven pressure problem. So these boards help to sort that out and straighten all of that out. Also, with the top board, mine's well used, as you can see. It's covered in felt. This I found absolutely crucial to the workings of a good press, because what this does is this helps to create an even pressure, and it helps to absorb the pressure, and it helps to make a slight emboss to the surface, which is very attractive. And one of the things that's attractive about relief printing in general is that slight emboss. So first of all, if you're looking at buying one of these, this one cost me 50 quid. You'll be lucky to get that for that now. Sometimes you can be lucky with these. It's more likely going to cost you more than that. Beware of cowboys who've polished up the handles and all the brass work and painted it with fucking Hammerite and are charging 400 quid for them, because they're just greedy bastards basically. Shouldn't cost as much as that. So if you do get a lovely one of these little fellas, this one's pre-Victorian by the way, I think, judging by the detailing on the top there, neoclassical, which would suggest that it's Georgian rather than Victorian, early 19th century. They're tough as old boots. They will last a long time. Nuclear holocaust, you can forget that, they'll still be standing. This one has suffered quite badly. It's had a tough paper round because some idiot apprentice, God knows when, has obviously whacked at the handles with a hammer to get them to go tighter or something stupid like that. Anyway, here it is, still works a dream. This one is called Spartacus. We have two in the studio. We have Spartacus and we have Peter Holland. Peter Holland's a lot more attractive, but this is much more of a good workhorse. Sometimes we get them both being used at the same time. Black Pig was built with wood engraving in mind, with relief printing in mind, so the whole studio, right from the ground upwards, has been designed for relief printing. Right, so I'm going to show you now how to print with one of these things. So I've inked up a little book plate here. Then I get my piece of paper, put it on top, like that. Then I put the board on top of that. Then I lift these two boards and shove them under the platen, which feels like putting it into an oven really, like a little pizza oven. Then down comes the screw. Felix connect. I'm going to have to turn my back on you. Don't think I'm being rude, but I just have to do that for a moment. And that's that. Now, the problem is with this, because this is a block made by me, it's rubbish, and the pressure's not right. So what I'm going to do is the emboss is really quite pronounced on this side, but not on this side, because the block isn't even, because it was made by me. So I'm going to turn the whole thing round and put it in again. Repeat the process, excuse me a moment. I hope this works out. Yay! There you go. Little Ex Libris. So you've got these two boards here, and I have another couple of boards just to keep it up to the right size. This press gets a lot of use every week, so it's very well worn, and everything here has been well thought out, because we're talking not exactly mass production, but you know, it does produce a lot of prints every week. Nipping press is much cheaper than a platen press. Really a massively viable alternative. They're lovely things, and you should cherish them, because they're beautiful, and they're going to be a big part of your life if you want to be an engraver, artist, printmaker. Okay, that's all for now. See you soon.